between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jaguars are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action with Trubisky. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Play action. It's Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And they don't let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run again with Harris. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Trubisky. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Now a give, running left is Harris. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Lawrence dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Trubisky. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Final play of the half, it's Lawrence. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 24, Trubisky. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll run with Etienne, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good. First and 10.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. That's McKinney. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now here's another carry for Harris. They find some open field here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And to throw again is Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got room. Shoves him aside. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. They run with Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a jet sweep. Trubisky pops it forward. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Play action. It's Trubisky. Caught on the slant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Lawrence on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Again, it's Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, but that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this